Good morning from a very foggy Hollywood studios. I look crazy. I need a haircut. But I'm going to walk and talk this morning because pins are coming out today. Welcome to another Pin Drop Tuesday. And we heard the line at Animal Kingdom was crazy. So I'm expecting the line here to be crazy as well. So let's see what all the fuss is about this morning. Bit of a magical moment this morning. So it's like 8:40 now and we are in line at guest services because our annual passes expired in a couple weeks, so we went ahead and renewed. So we were going in, and they said that there was a glitch or something. It's showing that our passes that we currently have, which are valid for like a couple more weeks, are showing 0 days. So we have to go to guest relations and sort all that out. And I'm assuming we're going to have to stand in that line again. And we also haven't really moved in this line, so I'm fairly certain that we have come here for naught. But I'm going to try to think positive and maybe we'll at least get a lame pin today. Never seen this before. We got an express pass for the line. All right, we're in. It's like 8:30 now. I think I said it was 8:40 in the last clip. I don't know. It was like 8:15. Yeah, no, we definitely missed this. We were in the slowest moving line ever. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Maybe we'll get the inkwell pin or something.
Yeah, so we did see what we think is out, and the big one came out today. The big one. That explains this longer than ever line. Yeah, we definitely...
Like wrapped around the corner, too.
What does make me feel better is even if we did get in line when we got here, we might not have had a chance, so...
Well...
But we definitely do not know.
I don't even know why we're in line, honestly.
No, everything's going to be sold out before we get halfway there. Probably even the inkwell will be sold out. But,
Never seen this before. I don't know what to do. Maybe we should go somewhere else?
I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. This does remind me... when anything sells out online, I feel like everyone is so quick to say that it's bots. But, I mean, look at this line. I think when you've got 1,000 pins and there's 50,000 people online trying to buy them, sure, there probably are bots, but I think pins are just really popular right now. All right, 8:47. We are now by Starbucks, where we thought a long line would end.
Someone told us they only had 8 of the sorcerer pins.
Yeah. So that made me feel better. Yeah. I'm a loss for words, I guess. All right, 9:02. We've probably moved about 10 feet, and the weather's not looking great. But at least we're not waiting in the heat. Last week we were in line for 15 minutes, and I thought we were literally going to bake into the concrete. Today feels good.
It's kind of cool outside.
I mean, it feels great.
We got our raincoats, umbrellas, so we're prepared.
We're prepared, but hopefully it doesn't storm. Well, about an hour later, we are about to head out inside, and I think the line is still wrapped all the way around in the back. That is ambition. I respect it. So here's the releases. All of the magical moments. We got the Wondrous World's Pocahontas, and then we got the Donald Mini Jumbo, which looks cool in person. Online, I wasn't so sure, but I like it.
How much do you think that Donald is?
I think it's 35. Well, that was unfortunate. She just took Beauty and the Beast and Hatbox out of the display. So, but honestly, it's more than I expected at this point. An hour and 20 minutes later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very long time later, and a few raindrops on our heads, we got them. We got some of the pins. So they sold out of a lot. About half of everything that came out today was gone. But we do have maybe a trick up our sleeves, at least an attempt at a trick. So if the weather doesn't get awful, I think we're going to head somewhere else and see if they have anything left and go from there. But, I mean, all in all, bummer that we didn't get everything, especially because we were here in time to have gotten everything. There was just that little hiccup with our pass, but, you know, that's pin trading, I guess. And our secret spot is big reveal the boardwalk. Not so secret, just we've had luck there once or twice before, and we thought it's kind of close to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, so we'll pop in, but nope, they had sold out before we got there. And while we were there, we checked out our first and only pen board of the day, and look at what we saw. This is future editing Dylan looking back here, wondering why we don't currently possess this Lilo D pin. My wife filmed and I guess didn't see it, so we didn't trade for it. But they are out there, which is really cool. But it's a bummer we didn't notice it was on there. As you saw, it didn't work out at the boardwalk. Sometimes you get lucky at the resorts, but usually we do not. And today was one of those days. But we're here at Epcot. We're going to do some trading. Hopefully the weather holds out. It's not too bad right now. It just looks bad, but hasn't really sprinkled on us. But it's like 2 minutes till 11. It looks like there's a virtual queue. I'm going to show you that in just a second. So let's see what happens. So here's the virtual queue, about 20 seconds till. Of all days, I forgot my phone at home. So we can only give it a shot on my wife's phone. I know some people open up like 48,000 tabs to get it. I'm not a fan of that, but I would have liked to at least have had a shot on my own.
It's for the Muppets pin.
Yeah, the Muppets. So if we get anything higher than 1,000, I think we're done. I don't think we have a chance. So let's see here. Well, that's technically triple digits, less than 1,000, but I'm not loving that.
No.
If everyone buys 2, then...
Oh, it's going down quick.
Yeah.
We were in the thousands last time.
Yeah, for Stitch, we were like 2,000 or 4,000 or something. Well, this one's moving. I'll let you know when we get in and show you what's available today. So we're just going to try for Muppets, I think. We're not going to mess around with anything else. Unless it's just super cool. Do I press continue shopping? I don't think so.
No.
That button is really messing me up. Okay.
Okay, expert.
Sorry, this product is sold out.
Wow.
Bummer.
Well, maybe we can get something else that release.
Yeah, let's see. Buzz.
Oh, those
Toys
are-
at Play. I think all these are in the parks.
Even
I've seen all those in the parks.
this one too? Yeah.
I'm pretty
Toys at
sure.
Play.
That's maybe the only one not in the parks, but I think it is.
None of them are limited release or anything.
No. Well,
Well,
that's how it goes with virtual queues for us. All right, let's see if there's by chance anything left. It's probably about 11:15 or so, just for the sake of curiosity. Well, we are set up in front of Epcot's loudest speaker, so good luck. Hopefully you hear anything I say. But here's the haul for today. And man, I feel like we have never worked harder for some pins. It's like 11:30. Granted, we did go into the store here at Epcot to get these 2 pins, which this pin on the left is special. So make sure you watch the end of the video to learn a little bit more about that pin. But we did end up buying it. And we also got another Ratatouille just because they make for good traders and it's a cute pin. And they had a few left, so we picked one up. But yeah, here's the haul. This one is really cool. They had a lot of these here at Epcot too. But I like it. It's a little overpriced, I feel like, $35 for a mini jumbo, but it's definitely more on the mini side. It's honestly not that much bigger than these guys. But I do love that he's collecting the newest pins that maybe came out today. We heard came out today. Haven't seen any, but also haven't really been looking for them. But I thought that was a cool touch. But yeah, we got all 4 of these. The only one we're missing is the hat box, which is a bummer, but, you know, what are you going to do? I think it sold out like probably 10 people in front of us in line. If we had been able to get into the park when we wanted to, when we got there, we definitely would have gotten it, so that hurt a little bit. But we made out okay. The person who was ringing us up said that we got the last Beauty and the Beast, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if that's for sure true, but I mean, that made me a little happy. So that was an unexpected good thing that happened today. But yeah, I mean, all in all, not bad. So now we're going to go set up here at Epcot, do a little bit of pin trading, see what we can find. All right, one last thing before we go pin trade. I just wanted to show you our book. So if you didn't see my last video, we did get a new book. Here it is. We've got our stuff still kind of separated, but all in one book. It's just, I think, going to be a little easier. But this is my stuff, front and back. Not a ton has really changed other than the book, obviously, but mostly the same pins from the last couple of videos. A little backstory on this guy. We ordered this piece of history pin, and the bubble broke in transit, so it's a piece of history without the history. So I don't know what we're going to do with it. We put it in the book just to see if anyone might want it. But then here's our slightly better stuff, newer stuff. We're not really looking for anything in particular today. Obviously, we're always keeping an eye out for D23 villains. But in the parks, you don't really come across a lot. And when you do, in my experience, they've been really hard to trade for. They trade over their value in the parks, so, you know, if we see something cool, but if not, no worries. But other than that, we're just looking for stuff in our collections. These are all new. These came in the mail the other day. Pink a la modes are always pretty sweet, and you can tell who ordered these because it's a lot of Marie and Winnie the Pooh. Both things that my wife collects. But we did also get this cool Oogie Boogie and this cool embarrassed, and whatever his name is, pin. It's a part of a Loungefly mystery set. But that's everything that we are trading today.
I got one for mine too.
Oh yeah. We bought a trader and a keeper.
Yep.
Really
So
cute.
cute.
Here we go. It just started raining, so I expect that it will be busy under here for a little while. But not terribly busy. No spots, but we could probably make it work. All right, this is us making it work. We found a spot for our book and not much else.
So we're trading our Fantasy Rapunzel Finn, and we're getting a Remy and a super cool Hades pin. And then we're also trading with her our Tinkerbell Disneyland 70th anniversary for these two.
Okay, we're trading away Marie for Tangled, I think. Pretty cool. All right, we're trading away Marie for the Black Cauldron.
Thank you.
All right, we're trading away Donald for Gus. Well, virtual queue strikes again. We were going to try to do the test track pass holder preview. Someone actually told us about it at like 12:50, so I thought I'd give it a shot. No. I refreshed it at exactly 1 o'clock, and it said, "What are you, dumb? Of course you're not getting this thing." So, yeah, virtual queues are not our friend today. Trading away Miss Piggy for C-3PO. Super cool. All right, we're trading away a couple of headbands for Tigger and Haunted Mansion. All right, we're trading the Donald Munchling for Figaro, we think it is. Cool trade. All right, we're trading this guy for this one.
What about the
All right, last trade of the day. It's a big one. We're trading away Dumbo for this Prince John pin that is kind of glow-in-the-dark-ish, but super cool pin.
From the After Dark event.
Yeah. One last trade of the day. We're trading away these two Pinocchios for Marie. All right, and with that, we are leaving. We had a wonderful day at Hollywood Studios / Epcot. Made a lot of really good trades. Got most of the pins that we were after, and maybe best of all, the weather was great. It's drizzling right now a little bit, but I can handle a drizzle if it doesn't mean 150-degree weather. So, all in all, good time. I'll show you everything that we traded for and everything we bought, and then we'll wrap this video up when we get home. All right, we are home now, and what a day it was at the parks. Some drama this morning. The whole pass thing, I don't know what happened. Like I said, our passes renew in like a week or so, something like that. I went ahead and renewed it, But for some reason, when we tried to scan into the parks this morning, they said that our passes had 0 days left. But obviously the pass expires the day before the new pass begins. So I don't know why that happened, but we ended up having to wait for like 20 minutes in line with guest relations, and then it took probably another 5 or 10 minutes to get it all sorted out. It felt like forever. I don't know how long it actually took. At least 20 minutes. So I think we would have got everything with the exception of the jumbo pin today if we had been able to get in line when we should have. So that was a bummer. I felt like that really cost us some good pins. But then the other thing that was crazy is someone said that Hollywood Studios only got 8 of the jumbo pins today. 8. Why even bother? 8 of them? I mean, everyone's going to buy 2, right? So that's 4 people that got them at Hollywood Studios today. Meanwhile, we heard, I obviously hearsay. You never really know, but people were saying that Disney Springs got a whole bunch, and like not everyone in line got one, but most people, it sounded like, at least that were in the first half of the line, got one. Magic Kingdom, we also heard, had a bunch. So, like, why do we keep going to Hollywood Studios? I guess it's just easy, but I feel like they run out of stuff super quick. They don't get as much as the other parks, it seems like. Epcot, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to anyone who was at Epcot this morning, so I don't know what the deal was there, but surely they had more than 8. So maybe our next pin drop won't be at Hollywood Studios. I don't know. We'll have to work on that. But so a couple bummers there, a couple things that didn't go our way. And then also the virtual queue, I guess just to get all the bummer things out of the way to begin with. And then we'll end on a more positive note. The virtual queue thing was also another bummer. I get it. It seems a little inconsistent. Like last week, the Jumbos came out online and there was no virtual queue. It was just first ones to get it. But then for a Kermit slider pin, it's a virtual queue. I don't know, but yeah, our virtual queue luck today was awful. Yeah. Anyway, so we didn't get those. We didn't get the online, but we did get some cool stuff. So I'm going to show you again, just quickly, everything that we bought today. Tell you a little bit more about that one pin that I mentioned earlier that is a little bit special this week. Show you everything we traded for, and then we'll call it a day. I'm going to take a nap probably. So here again is everything. I feel like there was one more pin somewhere, but I don't see it. I didn't see it in my bag, and my wife's not here to remind me. But I think this is everything from today. These pins are really, really growing on me. They're so cool. And the Baymax one was kind of a surprise today. No one saw that one coming. And this one didn't sell out very quickly. I guess it's a limited release, so I don't know how long they'll be in the park. Someone did say that they sold out, but when we were there, they had quite a few, and that was around, I forget, maybe 11, 11:30, maybe even as late as 12. I'm not sure. But then there's this pin, and I keep making fun of these pins because, come on. It's kind of an ugly pin, but I wanted to give this pin away to one of you guys. You got me to 500 subscribers recently. I really, really appreciate that. And now we're on to 1,000. We're at about 600 now. I think we can get there pretty quickly. So if you are subscribed to the channel, and if you let me know in the comments below what pins you collect, like do you like Winnie the Pooh, do you like Marie, do you like Toy Story, let me know in the comments below what you collect, and if you do those 2 things, you'll be entered to win this pin. I'll send it to you as long as you live in the United States. If you don't live in the United States, sorry, it's just kind of too expensive to send it to you, but if you live in the US, I'll send this to one of you guys. I'll probably choose a winner by the end of the month and get that shipped out. I'll leave my email. I'll reply to your comment if you win with my email, and you just send me your address, and I'll get this baby in the mail to you. But appreciate all you guys. Really, really appreciate the subscribers and all the comments, and seeing you guys in the parks is always just a ton of fun. This channel is pretty new, but I've had a blast so far. It's been a good time. Well, as usual, a busy day in the parks means few trades for us. I don't know why it always goes that way, but today is not an exception to that rule. There was a lot of pin traders out, and we did do a lot of swaps and like set for set pieces, or like, this for a munchling kind of deal, which is always fun. I enjoy those too. But as far as our keepers, not a ton. I feel like we got some good ones though. So we got this Sword in the Stone pin, which my wife is kind of collecting. She really just collects Madame Mim and then just some other pieces on the side. But this will definitely look good on our board. I am, of course, collecting Hercules and most especially Hades, and this is a recent release. I think a couple weeks ago this one came out in the parks. And then this is a really, really cool Black Cauldron pin, 2022 Halloween Day. Super cool. Hopefully it's focused enough for you to see it there. But with the Black Cauldron pin that came out last week, I'm kind of in the Black Cauldron mood. And then a couple cats here. My wife collects cats. This is a really cool Marie pin. And what's this guy's name? I said it earlier, but I don't remember. Anyway, another cat. He's eating a fish. That's pretty cool. And then my big trade for the day is this guy, Prince John. This is from the Pin After Dark Glow something. You know the one. It was an event not too long ago. So this one apparently glows in the dark. So I'm excited to see that. But that's everything. That's all of our trades today. Slow, but good trades. But that is the video. Like I said, we had a ton of fun today. And don't forget that if you subscribe to the channel, or if you already are subscribed, that works. And if you let me know in the comments below what pins you collect, what sets you like, what characters, movies, whatever you collect. If you let me know in the comments below, do those two things, and you'll be entered to win the newest Inkwell of Evil pin. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.